Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how to create this super easy velvet liner for your drawers. Liners in general can easily transform any drawer, but to have them made of velvet is taking it to a whole nother level. It just looks so classy and sophisticated. So yeah, let's get into it. So what you'll need is two cardboard pieces. The first one is going to be the main piece going to your drawers, and the second one is completely optional, but I basically use this to protect my flooring, so directly under the first cardboard. And then you'll obviously need a velvet cloth. I got this from a fabric store. Thirdly, you'll need some measuring tape, or in my case I use some paper to measure. I'll show you guys what I mean later on. And then you'll need some scissors, a blade, and lastly, glue. So here are the two drawers that I'll be using the liners for. So the first step is to grab the piece of paper that I showed you guys earlier, and what I like to do is just use this to measure out the drawers. So we're just going to create a little crease here, and what I did was just label it with a W for width. And then we're going to do the same to measure out the depth of the drawer. So I'm going to label it with a D. Totally doesn't look like a D, but it was just for me, so. And now we're going to use that same paper and just measure out our drawers directly onto the cardboard. Here I did use a ruler just to make sure that everything is super nice and straight and clean. So once you've drawn out the size of your drawers, just grab your blade and start cutting. So once you've done your base, you just want to grab your velvet cloth and lay it out nicely onto the ground, your floor or your table, wherever you're working on. And basically you want the rough side facing up, so the velvet side facing down. So then you want to grab your cardboard and place it on top of the cloth and cut around it, leaving an inch or two on the sides. And remember, this part does not have to be perfect at all because it can't be seen. So once you've trimmed off the sides, you're going to snip off the four corners, just as I'm doing here, and that's just going to make it so much easier for you to fold the cloth over. So here I'm just flipping the cardboard because I find that the white side is slightly rougher, and that's just going to make it easier for the glue to adhere. And so the last step is just to apply your adhesive. Here I use some Yoo-hoo glue and basically just apply it directly and fold the cloth over. I used a ruler just to make sure that everything is really secure and that the glue dries evenly and it'll just stay in place forever. So here we have the finished liner, and this part right here was the most nerve-wracking for me because I was so scared it wasn't going to fit, but it did perfectly, thank goodness. And now popping in the second liner, heavy breathing, fits perfectly, life can go on. So yeah, that's basically it. I told you guys it was super easy. I used the first drawer to display my glasses and the second one for my most go-to jewelry pieces. It just looks so good, you guys. If you guys do give this a try, please tag me on Instagram or send me a picture on Snapchat. I'd love to see it. That brings me to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. For those who celebrate, I hope you have a lovely Christmas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, my beauties. So the three pressure points that I apply my perfume to are my wrists, so here and here, behind my ear, and in between this region right here. Okay?